We will be working example 1, A and B in our 3.10 notes. Okay, we need the rule for the derivative of the sine inverse being 1 over the square root of 1 minus x squared. Okay, to start here, we need to use the product rule because we have two different functions of x and the sine inverse. Okay, so I'm going to do the easy derivative first. So the derivative of x is 1. So I leave sine inverse of x alone. Okay, now I have to leave x alone, and I get to copy down my new derivative for sine inverse. There really isn't much that we can do to this at this point. To make it maybe a little bit cleaner, we don't need to really write the 1. So we have sine inverse of x at the start, and then it's nice to combine these to go ahead, since this has a denominator of 1, to put the x on top of the square root. Okay, and that completes that problem. All right, for part B, we need to use the chain rule. So our outer function is going to be the sine inverse function. And inside the sine inverse function, we have e to the sine x. So for the chain rule, we need to do the derivative of the outside times the derivative of the inside. So the derivative of the sine inverse function is 1 over the square root of 1 minus. Okay, now whatever x is, we want to square it. So in this case, our x value is the inside. So this is what's going to get squared. Okay, so that completes the derivative of the outside, but now we need to take it times the derivative of the inside. Okay, so we need to still take the derivative of e to the sine x. This is going to be an other chain rule. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and rewrite this. We can go ahead and multiply it by 2. We'll drop those parentheses. So we just really have 2 sine x there. Okay, the outside function in this stage is e, and the inside is sine x. Okay, so the derivative of the outside is going to be the expression e. Of course, we fill in the box with sine x, and then we multiply that by the derivative of the inside. So the derivative of the sine is cosine. Okay, sorry about that. So really there's not much that we can do there. You may want to go ahead and write the inside that you did over on the top, okay, of this fraction, so it's not separated. Okay, so we're going to have e to the sine x times the cosine x. Go ahead and put that on top there, and then the square root that we have, no change to that, in the denominator. Okay, so that completes that problem.